So, couple of differences between the last time we played and now. So, the Ritual of Soot and the Moment of Cravings have gone by the wayside. We're at 2 additional threats with 2 Raging Swordtooth, which is kind of in response to the Commune with the Dinosaurs. What's going on, Beetle? Them are some salty, salty bits. We've also got a couple of Fine Finality, which is a sweeper that doesn't kill a lot of our stuff. It does kill some of our stuff like Regisaurus and its friend, but also has value against the control decks, which is nice. So a couple extra dinos that are still have like a pseudo sweeper effect that make our Commune with the dinos a little bit more potent. And then we might want some Soots or more cards for the white decks in the sideboard here. Like this, this status might be too cute. The Tetsamok, it might be too cute. I might want to start with a little bit more conservative in there. I'm going to turn this into another Moment of Craving at the very least, I think. Maybe turn this into a cast down. Let's do that. One of the things I always like to do is it's really hard to have too many cards against the aggressive decks, because the thing to remember is the aggressive decks, when they're beating you, they don't give you a lot of time to actually like find your sideboard cards. So you need like a lot of sideboard cards so you can find them consistently on time. Whereas the more controlling decks in the format, you can have a little bit less cards for them a lot of the time because the games are going to go longer, so you're going to find your impactful cards more often in your games. For blue-red tempo for standard. Got your shirt today and I love it. Thank you, Bionic Broccoli, for the biddies. I appreciate it. Happy to get those bumped. Glad you like the shirt. I was happy with how that turned out. Whoa, change is wild. I would love to play first. Hey, Shun Posen, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Welcome. I guess it's okay to keep, like, I don't have any of my ramp cards in it, but I've got all my colors. I've got a removal spell. I've got some decent bombs. Our deck has a lot of mana in it. Like we're looking for lands. We're looking for what swords I'm switching for. We're looking to draw like lands and ramp spells here. I'm liking the animation speed increase. I played 1 game earlier today. This is like my first time really playing since they updated stuff. There's a sideboard. Wasn't there always a sideboard timer? This is gonna like increase their average card quality, but I don't think I want to fire off the trophy aggressively. I think I'd like to hang tight for a turn. I feel like anybody that has a problem with the animation speed in Arena has like definitely never played Hearthstone. I don't have any double black cards in my main deck, right? I should have gotten a swamp there to like flush out my double black. It doesn't really matter. On my streams, it probably was invisible because the sideboard timer is at the top, and I believe my ad banner covers it up. Oh, that I have. Trophy is just so good. We could get punished for this, but I just want to like hit a land tier. God, just instantly punished. That feels bad. Yeah, I'm on staging, I think, 3.18. Why is the text blue on some cards in the stack? I have no idea. Looks like they're playing the Esper Amulet deck. Watching Sultai control on YouTube, and you dispersaled a Carnage Tyrant when you had, but you technically could have drawn 2 cards while getting. That's not true, Aether Vial. The card would have had to be in their hand. Dispersal puts the card back in their hand. It doesn't just make them discard. Oh, I'm just reading chat, not paying attention. I guess I'll play this. They probably have a counterspell here, right? Nope. I got some slops here. Could have played this. Yeah, I guess if they're on the Esper Amulet deck, they're not on counterspells. It's probably the case. They probably have a bunch of Subtle Wreckages though. I'm gonna smash with all 3 of these things because like Regisaurus stays back, which I think is fine. If they want to like give me 3 lands, I get to like hasty Carnage Tyrant next turn and just smash. I think this is fine. Restart your client if your wild cards aren't cashing in accordingly. It's a client bug that happens occasionally. If you restart, usually it kicks it back out. Roar! Alright, did you find another settle? Find Finality, not particularly useful here. They found another settle. Tilt. Goodbye, friends. Wizards has not fixed the 5th card thing. They've posted a tentative solution with a timeline of sometime in Q1 2019. Wouldn't be surprised this matchup's bad for us, especially game 1's got to be pretty rancid for us. Post-board, we'll get to bring in a pile of Duresses. Yep. Good news. We can pick Dino back up from that one. Yeah, restart again. It starts with exclamation point first. Yeah, Deckmaster plugin is great when it works. It works fine with the hack job we've got set up on. I'm just gonna concede. We're pretty dead here. All right. Get that. We've got numbers on the screen, chat. That's so exciting. It's so exciting that we have numbers on the screen. Bronto, baby, is good. I don't have to click back. I gotta get used to it. There's the 62 out of 60 here. We got numbers. Do I just trim some ramp here? I'm probably not getting under them realistically, right? So like trimming some ramp doesn't seem unreasonable. Yeah, that's the last thing this needs. The deck editor needs the panels to be resizable effectively. Need to be able to drag them around. Sure. Thanks, Vile. Hope you're having a good Thursday. Do I plan on teaching my kids magic? It's a loaded question. Why would you wish that on my children? Do you hate them? Which cantrip do I want? WotC is notoriously bullheaded. I don't think that's true. I think just like people are used to Magic Online being Magic Online and just like being completely oblivious to the fact that like the people working on it probably have their hands tied. Yeah, that's how Twitch works, Mana Symbol. I went live 11 minutes ago, so it takes usually an hour to an hour and a half to build up a normal amount of viewers, or close to my average. People, they don't all just show up as soon as you click go live. Alright, next one. You find the client is smoother after the patch. I've only played like 2 games, so I don't have a statement. And the client was never not smooth on my computer. Like my computer is far overkill there for what Magic Arena needs. I've got a 1080 GTX and like a 12 core. What is 12 core? Is there's like, because it's not Octa is 8. It's got 12 cores on the i7. Deca, we got a Deca core processor. Is it Deca or is it Dodeca? Is it Dodeca? Dodeca. Chat seems confident it's Dodeca. Yeah, good game, Store Cat. There's a 12-core i7. So there's a 6-core i7 that has 6 additional virtual cores. So like the octa-core i7s are technically 4 physical, 4 virtual. This is so wacky and weird. Why is the hexproof symbol on this card? So like I understand why it's on this one, but it's not on... And this to Red Blackburn, loving the stand for me too, Bionic. Thanks for the bits, I appreciate the support. As always, anybody who cheers 100 bits or more, donates $1 or more, you're welcome to bump a deck in the queue. With that, the people that support my stuff dictate what we do and when we do it. Thank you, Orcish. It's fantastic, very funny. What did I do? I haven't mailed your stuff back out yet, but I will this weekend. Allowing people to donate. Yeah, I have thought about that. I need to like figure out like, I need to like pick a number that would like discourage everybody from wanting to donate to do it. Like I just have to figure out what I want the right number to be. There's a number out there where like I'm happy getting this amount of money to play with specific people, but I don't want it to the stream just be like mono requests because it'll be too much downtime. Is it just the modern queue on slow or standard? Well, everything for now. The queue's actually about 50-50. About half of the queue is standard at the moment. Nice, just gonna pay 3. RJAC sounds good. So they have Charticores, they have maximized velocity. I think I'm just gonna stick to Alpha here and start smashing. They could be a more controlling build, but like maximized velocity seems like a really weird card to have in a control deck. Yeah, I agree, Slim Wenzy. The needing to slow the queue down on occasion is kind of like one of the best problems I could possibly have as a content creator. Varvente, it's difficult for me to guarantee certain decks get played at certain times, unfortunately. There's just too much going on, and I just like play them as they get to the top of the queue. What does a tier 3 sub get to do? A tier 3 sub, every time they renew, gets to add a new deck to the queue with 30 points. Or alternatively, if there's a deck in the queue that you already like, you can bump a deck by 40 points. So it's just good value. If you're someone that's thinking you might donate $30 or more for a deck anyways in a month, it makes sense just to tier 3 sub, because tier 3 sub is 25 and gets you $30 worth of deck points basically with a new deck. And then my tier 3 subs are exempt from the queue being slow right now, so they can still add decks even though I'm not accepting a ton. That is not the land I wanted for Christmas. So if we would have drawn a land there, I could have cast this Finality, but instead I'm dead. Optipeak, thank you very much for the 4-month resub. I appreciate that. Thanks for the third of a year. Do you have an opinion on whether or not Jund Dinos is better than Golgari Midrange? I think that's a silly question. I think these decks have some overlap in their cards, but they're doing things that are a little bit different. This is more of like a monster style deck, whereas the Golgari Midrange deck is more of a small creature deck with like the Explorer creature. And honestly, there's a lot of variations on the Golgari decks too. So like, just like saying generically, is this better than those? I just think doesn't really make a lot of sense. I think at some point you're going to have too many tier 3 subs that slow mode becomes... Yeah, possibly Gabriel Paints. I think I have... I can actually pull it up. It's in my dashboard. I currently have 67 tier 3 subs. And probably about 2/3 of those or so add a deck every month. So there's probably about 45 decks that are going to get added while we're still in the slow over the course of the next month if those folks renew. Yeah, that is Streamlabs. So Streamlabs provides all of the overlay type stuff that I do. They're the cheer cup below me. They're this little event widget next to me. There's this wonderful dancing jester down here to my right, and they're the on-screen chat there. I see you put in 2 fine Finality to ask what you replaced and why. So I had someone donate asking if I would play their specific cards for this list that they had put together. So I'm playing a list that somebody had submitted. I changed the sideboard a little bit. The basic idea is that Find Finality is like a sweeper that's kind of one-sided, that's like also reasonable against control because you can pick your stuff back up. This list also swapped the Moment of Cravings from... It swapped the Moment of Cravings to the Sword Tooth to have a higher dino density. Do you think of Galta as a win more card? Yeah, I think it is. I think most of the time. So here's the thing about Galta, right? I don't think Galta is better than Carnage Tyrant or any of these other dinos that we're playing, basically, because these other dinos have real text boxes, even when this other card's not in play. Whoa, Brando, thank you for the 2-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like, yeah, like only about 2/3 of the tier 3s that I have at a deck. There's a lot of people that bump specific decks in the queue. So I give a 40-point bump for a tier 3 resub as well. If you have any questions or details about how my deck queue works, there's a lot of details there. You can click that link. There's an FAQ on that page as well. There's a lot of good details there. So this is a free attack with both of these, right? They can block here and like risk losing this to some kind of black or red removal. If they called, that's fine. Yeah, I guess I'll take this, and then I'll Thunderherd Migration. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and pay the 3 here and not let them know that there's a Carnage Tyrant coming down next turn. Like, no reason for them to know that. Has Commune ever gotten a Dino? Yeah, the one time, I think it was a Tuesday. Put this towards Black Red Burn. Optipeak will do. Thank you for the support. Alright, they hit a Quasi duplicate. They have a neat build. Oh. Bacon Bolt, rude. You scared over there? Scared, little crackling Drake? You should be. You should be scared. Yeah, we got home from dinner with the kids, and Chris was putting the kids to bed, and she had some work to do herself, and I was like, I'm a degenerate and haven't played Magic all day, and I'm going into withdrawal, so I want to play some Magic, and here I am. I figured if I was gonna play, I might as well stream, right? It's getting a little twitchy, chat. It'd been over 24 hours since I'd played a match of Magic. Man, quasi-duplicate crackling Drake. That is pretty good. When's the next modern stream? Sometime over the weekend. I think I might do a Saturday morning stream again. So we're dead. So we're dead. It's been rough. What about build-arounds? Yeah, build-arounds are always $50. So build-arounds are enough dollary dues that they are exempt from the Q-Slow, obviously. Man, a couple of tough ones in a row. What's going on, Menno? Mentor. So dropping in. A slice of cake or a cupcake? Man, it depends on what the frosting's like on the slice of cake. Hey, Rue, Ken, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for shipping your Bezo bucks this way this month. I just got a when in doubt, junned him out. What's going on, Scorch? Thanks for the 9 months. Welcome back. If I'm reading this right, if I give you 20, you'll play Memekin tonight, or does it need to reach the full 100? To shuffle up the current schedule for the evening, it would need to reach 100 to keep fairs fair. Look at that! Look at that! My Commune drew a Dino. So we'll get to it tomorrow, Marty. Remember, tomorrow's gonna be standard too. Friday's always standard. Show you the dino that you already know. Healthy Froggy. Thank you for the 2-month resubscription. I appreciate that. And the tier 3 resub. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I'm enjoying the arena update today towards Burning Company. 10 out of 10 will do. That's incredibly rude, opponent. I only have 2 dinosaurs, and now I only have 1. You know what, Marty? You know what, Marty? Where's Memekin? I'm gonna make Memekin happen tonight. We'll do it next. You're like, we can bend the rules for Sub Santa. Alright, so that's looks pretty good. Cast this, reveal this, and then play Llanowar Elves and play Carnage next turn. Put a tier 3 to put a standard deck of my choice in the queue. Yes, 10 out of 10. Pirates it is. Dang it! Ah! Why, Barty? Why? Marty, you didn't have to do that. I was gonna do it anyways, I promise. Thank you, Sub Santa. Woo! Woo! We found a piece of candy, chat. That feels. Is that good? Is that one? Don't you dare. Main deck negate. What a savage. Just main. Who has main deck negate? Ugh. I guess I'm gonna play this land out because they could have the stupid disinformation campaign, which would make me discard this. 262. You've gifted a couple subs, Marty. Oh, that's a big dumb dino. Man. 7 power, 7 health, 7 power. If you were just picked up in the Hooglandia draft, yeah, Marty's got you. Be sure to check out the Discord. And welcome to everybody. Is this what blue-black players' nightmares are made of, chat? I think it's what blue-black players' nightmares are made of. Just double big dumb dino. Stomp, stomp, smash. Twice in a game. It has drawn a dinosaur. Yeah, all subs. He's got to link your accounts up. The most important detail is that you need to link your accounts on a desktop computer. If you are using mobile, it will not work. Alright, so this is not a sword tooth matchup. Probably trim a Llanowar Elves. Listen, this is a ramp deck. This deck is full of top decks. This is like a mid-range ramp deck. It's all about the top deck slams. Why wouldn't you side in Duress? Because in my, I guess they had negate in the main deck. I don't know, against the discard-based control decks, I'm not a huge fan of boarding in Duress because they tend to have less counters to make room for the thought erasures. Do you feel the black splash is good? So if you look at my deck list, you'll actually note that we're splashing red more than we're splashing black. So we're actually like green-black with a red splash if you think about like what our deck is actually doing. And the reason for that is we have Overgrown Tomb in this format, right? So, like, without Overgrown Tomb, like, if we didn't have Overgrown Tomb or, like, we had other shock lands, like, the Black Splash would be less free, but, like, the Overgrown Tomb is, like, pretty free. Alright, this will be interesting. So do they take the Thunderherd Migration, or do they work through our threats? Okay, they're hoping to mana screw us. That you all right. Big dumb dinos. Bum 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 bum. We played Abzan, Explorer with March the Multitudes and Path of Discovery. I have not played that deck. It's usually pretty, like, wistful thinking to, like, assume the ramp deck's not going to draw another land. So, like, taking their ramp spell is, like, pretty optimistic. So it's probably pretty greedy to bin the trophy here. Let's draw a land. That is not the land I wanted for Christmas. Still go ahead and kill this attack. It's like half a land, right? Smash. It's a utility land. That's a good way to think about it. Almost feel like we're ahead. Llanowar Elves. That's just some good clean living right there. How low can you go? How low can you go? Yeah, they know about the Reborn, but, like, they probably just, like, don't have other plays. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they just, like, have a third threat here and they just, like, think they needed to work their way through my removal spells. Ripjaw has looked underwhelming from the outside. Well, we've played against 3 decks in a row that aren't involved in combat, so, like, we've literally played 3 matches in a row where, like, Ripjaw is, like, a 4-mana 4/5. So, yeah, 4-mana 4/5, kinda lackluster. Is the text blue everywhere, or is that like a wine bug that I'm experiencing? Why is the text blue? What's going on, Creeping Shill? Hope you're having a good one wherever you're at in the world. Welcome to a live one. Everything that targets is blue. Da-ba-dee, da-ba-die, da-ba-dee, da-ba-die, da-ba-dee, da-ba-die. Hi, hi, hi. Blew his house with a blue little window. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Get that, I got 20 hit points to surveil as I please. That's so many hit points, chat. It's supposed to help with multi-targeted spells. That makes sense. Okay, so, like, there's different color arrows in text for... Wow! What a blowout. What a blowout. That is rough. They get their demon back and they draw a card. Woof. One of the Grixis decks that did well at the Pro Tour had 2 copies of Blink, and I really like Blink in the control deck. Just like Grixis doesn't have answers to a lot of problem permanents, so like being able to like blink a card back to their hand and then like untap and like discard spell it or counter it's a big deal. All right, DOB. Welcome to my new band, DOB. We'll be kicking off with our hit single, Carnage Tyrant. Welcome to T-Town. Now, Carnage Tyrant, man. Big dumb dinos. Bum, 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 bum. You ready to smash, opponent? I'm ready to smash. I'm playing my first team SCG this weekend. Any advice? Yeah, be very conscious of how you're shuffling to make sure that your opponents can't see. To make sure that your opponents can't see the decks that you're playing. Also be conscious of how your opponents are shuffling, so they're not accidentally showing your decks to their teammates while they're shuffling. And a lot of it's not malicious, like people aren't intentionally showing your decks to their friends. It's just like, it's awkward shuffling in team events. There's this nonsense about people needed time to acquire cards on Arena. I think it was just we didn't know what was good, and like people were figuring it out. Yeah, get to be on the play. Let's do it. I almost wish there was a setting to turn it back to so I could always have it be on the play. Because, like, let's be honest, there isn't a deck in this format that, like, I want to be on the draw. So can I just, like, skip the click? Could we have a setting? Can I, like, go back to having it always put me on the play? The details in this deck list were viewer submitted, but I actually like a lot of the changes that they made. I hear you shuffling cards between games. It is a casual red-green madness deck that 15-year-old Jeff built as a small child. I'm not saying that having the option to go second is bad. I'm just saying put a checkbox here in gameplay so it skips asking me if I don't want it to ask me. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying get rid of it. I'm saying it's a good addition. I'm just saying, like these other things that I have the option to turn on and off, please turn them off. Want to spend $100 on Arena to build this deck? Could you make a suggestion for which packs I should buy? Yeah, you should just like buy 90 or buy all packs of the same set, basically. Pick a set. Either you probably want to pick Dominaria. You probably want to either get Dominaria or guilds. And then wild cards from there. Probably guilds. Because you're going to use Shocklands in most things. And like this deck has like Assassin's Trophy in it too, which is nice. Just going to let this resolve. I think I want to save this for a Planeswalker. Doing well. I don't know if we were running good the other night or running bad tonight. Maybe it's a mix of the two, but having some more what I would classify as ramp deck issues at the moment. I was doing social media, but nothing interesting. Somebody sent me a DM on Twitter saying that they're having an issue purchasing merchandise through our merch store, and I was messaging my wife to ask her to look at it because she set all that up. So it was in fact Jeff does social media, but not in an interesting way. Any idea if Stream Decker is down? Stream Decker is on the left side of the screen. So when I'm playing Arena, Stream Decker has to be in what's called component mode, which makes it different than when it's on the right side of the screen. You can also type !deck in chat as always to get a link to the deck list. I don't know. I feel like there's a good chance we just like ran good last time. Like if you think about it, like this deck has 32 lands in it, right? I think we had a pretty solid mix when we were playing the other night. And like that's kind of what ramp decks do, right? Like when all their pieces line up, they're great. When they don't, you're gonna be a little bit sad.
You show remorse, I'll show restraint.
You built it and now you say it. I said I don't know. I said I don't know. I just don't, chat. I mean, this is like what ramp decks do, right? Like when they're good, they work well. And when they don't, they just like don't do anything. It's like have a bunch of Llanowar Elves. Is it worth hitting the steel to attack Teferi? So the problem with that is if they have any amount of interaction, I just die. Like if they have another seal away. I think I'm gonna try cutting the Llanowar Elves when we sideboard this matchup. Just like slow down a hair. That's true. We had a lot of Viviens the other day when we were playing this, and we've not drawn a Vivien yet. So long, Carnage. You were the chosen one, Carnage. Read. That's a good one. Please allow me to bury you for a moment.
The wilds are my shield.
I think it's right to uptick her there rather than kill the seal, because there's a chance my opponent has like shock or expansion explosion. I don't want them to just use that to kill her. Like I don't want her to like eat a removal spell plus get this back. I'd rather just like sit here and keep plussing her. Goodbye, my princess. You were too pure for this world. Oh, yeah. That's a good one, chat. Yeah, I really like the flexibility that Trophy and Vraska gave Blue-Black. I felt like it fixed a lot of the issues that we had. Is this a reading Regisaurus Alpha pause? Feels like a reading Regisaurus Alpha pause. All right, Teferi. How does this make you feel? What's going on, Mr. Matthew?
Hello.
How you doing? I'm an addict that I needed to play some
I saw your tweet as I was getting ready to come over here, and I was just like, this motherfucker. I hate this.
I hadn't played Magic in almost 24 hours, Matthew.
What, you didn't play this morning?
No, I didn't actually. We hung out with the kids, and then I went to the gym this afternoon.
You okay?
Yeah, man.
All right.
I was like, it's getting I couldn't wait till 1 o'clock tomorrow. I don't stream until tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, and they did maintenance today too, right? Or did they not go down?
They didn't. They had 0 downtime update.
What? What is this?
What is this, and who is this, and what have they done with Wizards of the Coast?
No, I don't believe it for a second. You play this garbage thing?
Look, man.
This sweet, actually.
This Carnage Tyrant's about to have haste.
This deck 8-1 the freaking PTQ, or 7-1 the PTQ.
Oh, there was a Naya version, yeah.
Yeah, it was 4-color, yeah,
yep.
yeah.
Raid.
I That's okay.
I'm hoping that long pause there means they don't have another one, but they realized they were going to be dead on board if they didn't sweep there. Don't do it. Have a heart.
Holy Christ.
Alrighty. If they have settle here, that means Vivien will get to resolve most likely. I think I just do this. It's like they didn't have a sweeper. It was like 0% chance they don't have a sabotage here. We played a standard deck with Nullhide Ferox. We've played a while ago, not since the... We've not played it since the format's become more established. Like week 1, we played a couple of Ferox decks. Yeah, but restarting the client's like technically not downtime, right? I guess like it's like you just gotta kick it, right? It's like fixing it the Russian way. What movie is that? There's the space movie with the guys like you fix it, he hits the machine with the wrench. There's some really bad space movie where they fly off in the rocket and they're like blowing up. Listen, Armageddon, see, this is a real thing that exists.
I thought you were talking about like Team Fortress.
This is a real thing that exists.
Team Fortress Classic?
Armageddon, multiple people, more than one, 2
they
at
just
least.
picked a random space movie.
Is 2 multiple?
No. Oh, Starship Troopers. Yeah, that's the one. Picked a random space movie. People in this chat aren't even old enough to know what Armageddon is.
It's funny because it's true.
Wow, you're getting cranked with this. What are we doing?
All right, we've got Vivien. Hopefully Vivien's gonna find a replacement dino. Hey, Overstabs. Thank you for the 2-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. For a friend.
Stop nature.
There we go. Back up, Bernie.
This is so stupid.
Is that all 4? No, they expansioned the first one, right? So it's only 3, I think. Yeah, it's only 3.
3 what now?
3 Deafening Clarions.
Oh, sure. So I can fork a second. This deck is so sweet.
Kill the seal. I don't know that I want to kill. Maybe I kill the seal this turn. So Lightning Strike isn't super common, but I've seen some of these Jeskai decks playing Shock because of the resource efficiency that it offers. Show you my... I'm so not used to the efficiency on this client where like I just assume I'm gonna have to click the only card I can click in my, and it auto clicks and I always click off of it just because I'm so used to having to click on it. Of course, Rehab.
Yeah, I've learned with like what's the one called?
So do I put lethal into play here by blowing this up, or do I like hang out for half a second? Because like they probably are gonna sweep this if they. Yeah. I feel like both roads lead to Rome. Yeah, $5 tip there from Anonymous. Was it a wacky username? Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Matt is great. Put this towards any deck he wants. Thank you for the tip.
Have you played the Blue-Red Drakes deck at all? I don't think I've ever seen you play it.
Would you believe that we've played a bunch of worse tempo decks?
Oh, I saw you play the crappy one with like Creeping Chill. Yeah, that was awful.
That didn't have Drakes in it. I think a real-ish version of the Drake decks is coming up. Would you like me to put the $5 tip towards the real Drake decks? Okay.
Drake Bird, what's that? Can you click that?
That's what I've been calling all of these. They have Drakes and Phoenixes in them.
Oh no, this is bad.
This is bad.
So it's going to be like that, huh?
All right, so that's why we're avoiding down-ticking the Vivien.
Yeah, you have to.
So, I mean, they're technically dead decks sort of Regisaurus resolves, but like, they just drew 3 cards. The chance this resolves is pretty low.
No one knows the wilds like I do.
Thud.
Jesus.
I'm gonna play the second Carnage Tyrant here since I have Regisaurus as a follow-up.
Sure.
It's like most roads lead to Rome, right? And another tip there from Crocheted Condom. I watch your videos all the time, especially on YouTube. have easily given me a Netflix amount of value and entertainment. You do more to sheer knowledge, and you make more than sheer knowledge and make watching magic. Final, thank you for the support, Condom. I appreciate that.
Thank you for the support, Condom.
Thank you for the support, Condom.
I had $1 every time. I thought that in my mind.
I figured it out. Dude, are there supposed to be 4 Viviens in this deck? Like, I wasn't sure if what we were doing was good. It was, the actual issue was just that we didn't draw Vivien in these last couple games.
What is this?
She's kind of the stones.
Why does this look like this now?
They updated the interface. Oh, and I'm not used to it. There's a number here.
I gotta go home.
There's a number
I'm
here.
going home.
That was me. I don't know why it says anonymous. Oh, you know what? It probably filtered your username for some reason. Maybe it filters the name Gore. Very possible.
Let's condom through, but Gore.
Let's condom through, but Gore's not.
That's nice.
Nice. I keep forgetting that I can see the 60 here. I can't handle it, Chad. I'm like, the improvements, they're so good.
They really fixed it.
It's just like every time I make a change, like I've like trained myself to do this every time I add a card in or out.
Yeah, this is great. What the hell?
Vivien might be the best Greenwalker ever. She's very, very good.
Like just straight green?
Yeah, just like as far as mono green goes. Nissa Vital Force, like a close second. For whatever Matt is feeling, sounds good. Frenzied Mage.
You know what? That ally, what was it? Nissa Voices Zendikar was really good when it was in standard.
Okay, that's true. That's fair.
Good. It's close. They're different, right? They're different for different decks. This card's messed up though.
That seems great. We had a couple of games last time we played this where we just had turn 1 Elf, turn 2 Migration, turn 3 Vivien, just vomit inducing. Listen, there's a lot of lands in my deck.
I mean, hey, what?
Don't you judge me.
What do, man?
This is the game where we never draw another land, right? That's how this goes from here.
You're such a
Let the greed just consumes me.
You're such a rookie.
We're about to get syncopated here and cry to ourselves. Tex Colorado, thank you for the 19 months. Welcome back.
You're supposed to show them the tyrant that they already knew about, you idiot.
Oh, they did know about the Carnage Tyrant.
Here's my whole hand.
Sure,
Need it?
sure. I need a visual reminder of what I've revealed. Okay, I'm nowhere near bright enough to remember what cards they have seen.
I'm aware.
Did Matt bring Tito's this year? There's actually a giant bottle of Tito's in my thing.
Yeah, they keep it.
There's actually Fireball and Rumchata upstairs still too.
I'm off tomorrow.
You're off tomorrow.
For the record.
Does that mean you're hanging out all night?
I might. I did take the day off tomorrow.
The other person, for folks that are new, this is my buddy Matthew Bamonte. He is one of the folks that I dragged around the country with me when I was playing a bunch on the STG tour. Why do I only have 3 mana? The Syncopate on my ramp spell was incredibly good here. Like, if I'd have gotten to just, like, slam Vivien and kill this turn, we'd be in a great spot. It is actually against the Twitch terms of service to take donations to drink alcohol directly.
I don't know if it's against my PayPal.
It was funny. So I was reading through something on the bounty board, and I like emailed them. I was like, "This doesn't make sense, but I want to make sure I understand. Maybe I missed it." They're like, "Oh no, that's a typo. It's just been live for a week, and no one's actually read it and saw that." And I was just like, "Yep, sounds great."
Classic.
Stop censoring me. I didn't know Hoogle After Dark could any better until Matt showed up and put this towards whatever he wants. So Marty donated for Memekin to be up after this, but maybe we'll play Drakes after that.
I got nothing to do.
On the Matt, whatever Matt wants train. So I guess they don't have double blue up here. I'm gonna try and stick this. We could get Stroked here. Like, Stroke's definitely a card that's in their deck, but like, whew, that's real good. If they had double blue up there, I think I'd lead on Regisaur Alpha, but with single blue up, I think it's worth trying to get her in.
This is nothing.
And -3 is so good on her.
So we're at the store tonight. We went to Target. There was a toy store, so Jake wanted a Thomas Mini. They're like $1, so we get him a Thomas Mini when we go to the store. And Declan's walking through, and he goes, "I want a Lego Mini." And we're like, "Okay." And I was like, "Wait, do you want Lego Mini or do you want the donuts you asked for earlier tonight?" And he goes, "Donuts." So I was just like, "Yeah."
Of course.
the most Declan thing ever. Just like, do you want the toy or do you want a donut? Donuts. All right.
Of course, that's what he wanted. Not surprised.
And if they tuck Vivien here, Regisaur Alpha just smacks Teferi upside the head. Yeah, buddy. This card is really good. I don't know if this core is good, but this card is fantastic. Especially curving into this, like...
Yeah, I like this card in the draft.
Time for plan B.
I don't know when this deck became good. It is.
I mean, this card's like Brood Matrix. That was perfect, right? Just like get to do this into another one, crack for 14.
Holy shit. What you got, brother?
Who's got 2 thumbs and isn't playing around Settle Wreckage? That's not true. I'm gonna play around Settle Wreckage.
What?
I think I'm supposed to play around Settle here because Vivien's on top of my deck.
So, man, you got a Carnage Tyrant. I'd leave one of the 4/4s back.
I think I just send in 3 and then I decline to search.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Because like if they don't have it, I would love to 11 them here. And if they do have it, then they're not getting Carnage Tyrant with it. Deal.
Well, your game's over. Yeah. Nice
that's just some good clean living right there.
Nice seal away, jackass. Sure.
Oh, rats, they got me.
That's such a tilt.
It's another Clarion? Not another Clarion. Alright.
That can't help you now.
I like that we shoot an enchantment with an arrow. I feel like my immersion has been impacted. Alright, I think I've concluded that we just need to draw more Viviens. The first couple of matches we played, just not enough Vivien in our lives.
Nice deck. Wow, only silver tier 3.
It's just a scribblet. That's the next thing on their list is fixing ranked.
Oh,
It was,
well, I'm silver tier 2. Maybe I just won't play anymore then.
we have
What is
we have direct challenges by the way now.
I saw that.
Also, you see this? This is really slick. They've got some introductory Magic stuff here and the link to the Magic Twitch.
Oh yeah, I watched Nox stream for a little bit today, and he said something about streaming on Saturday, I think, or like they were doing something weird, some weird initiative.
Sweet. Yeah, I actually that's one of the things that they've really done well is getting more people streaming on the Magic channel.
I know you didn't play a lot of League, but they used to have the League home screen, like when you log in the game.
Okay.
They had a big screen in the middle, and it had like featured streamers, like
Oh, that's great.
Like
Yeah.
that,
Yep. Just
it's
like
a good way to get free exposure to people.
Yep. Now
I saw this too. I saw this.
Now we just need to get on the level where we get Twitch drops integrated.
Yeah.
That's what we need. How do you feel about the 4th Vivien in the sideboard? Honestly, it's probably not unreasonable. Don't you judge me.
Nice mana base.
I need none of, I'll take none of your lip. This was the wrong land to play because I could draw Woodland Cemetery. Should have let on Swamp. Did
You have 2 of those in this deck?
Yeah, 2 swamps.
Figures. Twitch jumps for arena. Didn't they already do that at one point? I thought I remember them doing that.
They've been giving specific sponsored streamers stuff to give away.
That's what it was.
So I'm actually just not gonna reveal a dino here because there's no advantage to leaving that land up, and I just don't want to tell them that I have Ripjaw Raptor next turn. This matchup's probably not terrible for us. We've got a lot of really big boys, and we can.
One boy. Some have been better, but otherwise it's hard to choose one. Okay.
Deal.
Ripjaw Raptor is pretty good against mono red, believe it or not.
Yeah, this card's kind of great. And we can kill Frenzy too, which is like one of their ways they can spam us with card quantity to get through our card quality. I think I just snapped this off here. Because like, if they're spending a burn spell here, then they're far less likely to be able to kill this. The old post-combat, I think you can just do this. Defense. It was like a 2.5 for 1 because like this card got in its damage, right? It like did what it was intended to do. And like, if they spend 2 cards killing this, I draw 2 cards. That's annoying.
It's really not that bad.
Is Vivien plus?
I think you're supposed to attack.
No way.
Why not? You get to trophy the egg. If they double block.
Well, I don't want them to. There's no way they double block, right? I could see Contempt in the 75 being okay. I think I want a Vivien plus, because I think if they Rekindling Phoenix plus Burn Spell kill her, I'm okay with that, and then like double trophy the Phoenix next turn potentially.
That's fair.
No, well, the Phoenix block isn't free for them because I draw a card. Like, I think the fact that I draw a card makes their block a lot less simple. Well, I guess this thing doesn't really block on the backswing, and they don't have that many haste creatures. All right, let's start by attacking.
Yeah, I would just attack and let them figure it out. This is a puzzle they have to solve, not you at this point. No way, that's definitely not
that.
Luck.
I don't know like what their options were. Oh, this is then they're pinging me for 1. Sure. Okay, that's fine. That's super good. Block shooting. Seems super reasonable. I think I'm just gonna do this. 'Cause I think if she's draw a card, gain 6, I'm happy with that.
I didn't meet my newest friend.
Good.
Meet my newest friend, and my newest friend brought a friend with him. We're all friends together. So happy together. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do.
Strike me, and you strike nature.
Oh wow, we
That
gotta do
is
both now?
the stones. It's a race to the finish, Chap. You have a mountain.
What a beating. What a beating.
Bunch, and like, we got 11 power in play, and they're at 13, so. I mean, they've only drawn 6 lands.
Okay.
Did I even do that?
I just smack them.
I just, yeah.
They're gonna block,
I'm just
right?
attacking, right?
They have to block here.
Oh, I could have,
Nah.
I could have gotten this back and killed them.
No, that's fine. This is much better.
This is much better.
We just don't get to show them that. Go.
Oh, I guess I get 2 of them back now. Yes, I guess I'll take these 2. Here we go.
Can you kill me from 15 here?
I feel like there were experimental frenzy sequences that killed me there because of the steam can.
Yeah.
Alright, so Scavenger sounds great. I think this is actually not good enough.
You have moments in your deck too.
I do have some moments. This probably isn't good enough in this matchup. I feel like they don't quite have enough X1s.
No, it's pretty bad. First time another 5 drop too.
Vivien's probably not good enough. I think I'd rather just have more dinos. I keep forgetting that it's there.
Slippery right there, man.
Bronze. I think I agree with that. Like, Frenzy's the only way they get ahead. I think Craving's fine. Honestly, Cast Down's probably better than Craving.
Craving's insane. Gets all their shit. Except for Steamkin when it gets out. Yeah, that card.
That's this one's just okay. Honestly, I kind of wouldn't mind another Brontodon on the board.
Yeah, that card's great.
Yeah, the Raging Swordtooth might not be good enough. You know, it's very possible that, like, just, like, Thrashing Brontodon could be in the main deck for extra utility.
Oh, you don't have any of those in the main?
No.
Yeah, I think 1 is pretty free, especially with all Vivien's.
Is Elves still good? I think Elves is fine. It's not a deck that... It's not a particularly popular deck, but it feels competitive.
Thanks for the suggestion of Tito's and Lemonade. No problem. Anything to help. This deck is so bad.
Listen, there are like 18 green sources in this deck, sir.
I want to jump off the building every time.
How much better will this deck be with the rest of the shock lands? Probably great. Honestly, just like the fact that this card is gonna get Groll, like Groll cards to play with it, is great. One of the things I'm really looking forward to in the new set is not even just the spells that we're going to get with those guilds, but we're going to get lands to enable these tribal decks like black-white vampires, blue-green merfolk, red-green dinosaurs. Like, these decks are going to have enough shocks to play Magic.
Yeah.
Oh, you meant trimming elves in this matchup after sideboarding? I think you keep the elves in.
Yeah, I think
like, you want all your ramp.
Reid, we're gonna get...
Shut up. And again, should have played the swamp because I have woodland cemeteries in my deck.
Nah, I think we're gonna cast down this steam.
Quiet.
Their lands are awesome. The way theirs line up.
Can we use Drover over Llanowar? No, I think the 1-mana accelerant's pretty important, more than the fixing. Drover adds mana of any color, right?
Please, if you're real, Jesus. Oh my god.
Listen, I haven't missed a land drop, sir. Once I find my green source next turn, Commune with the Dinos will find me my next land, and then we'll just run away with the game from there.
Sheesh. Better give them
Listen, I would like the record to reflect that when I keep hands like this and you're not here, I do incredibly well.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Confirmation bias. I understand how this works. I understand. Man, this is like...
Hey, listen!
Wow, we didn't even discard a Carnage Tyrant because we have huge testicles.
Listen, sir, that card is how I'm winning the game. No, this is Jeff doesn't like to mulligan problem is what this game was.
It couldn't be better. Oh, Jesus. Carnage used the catch-up card, just like literally enters play and you die. That's how that card works. Oh, mercy. Hey, you know what? I give you a retweet for that one.
Give you a retweet for that one.
What's your name?
It's fine, Jet. That game was a ploy so we could be on the play for game 3.
You get the option now. It's so nice. What the?
Matthew, I need you to not look at the screen. Just don't. You're gonna jinx it, Matthew. They're gonna shock. They're gonna shock my elf, and my Commune with the Dinos is gonna miss.
Oh, easy. That's easy, man.
Oh my god! This is all your fault!
It's so good.
This is all your fault. I would like the record to reflect that this hand was actually a legitimate keep, okay? The last hand, I definitely should have mulliganed. This hand, however, I am incredibly unlucky.
Shit, that's dead. We got targeted. Deck, asshole.
Oh god.
Wow, we get ancient stories in this deck.
Oh.
Alright, what's your name?
Woof.
There you are. Watch Jeff. Keep miserable hands.
Alright, I'm gonna put...
Die to mono red.
What do we think's better? Is Brontodon better in the main or Death Gorge game? Which is probably Brontodon, right? Like 3/4 is like a pretty good booty.
Brontodon's free. Like with the stupid Vivien.
My demonic tutor let me down. I agree. My demonic tutor let me down. The Riptooth Raptor. Ripjaw Raptor, whatever it is. The 4/5 that deals the damage to everything when it comes into play. I got you, Frumi. Hope you're having a good one. Alright, let's try again here. It's like 1 or 2 more with Jundine before we move on to Memekin. Update ye old stream decker. No, I discarded the changes on the new deck that I accidentally opened a new deck. Right? Yeah, we're good. This is a keep, but we're not super excited about it. I like the other 2 people that were like, you might have discarded the change, and this person was like, you definitely discarded the changes. Well, I'm going to tell you I definitely didn't, and give you a 10-minute timeout. God, this card can just not hit a land to save my life. I'd love to play whatever you'd like. Smitter, there's my deck submission process right there. Feel free to pop it on into the queue. Shocking. I'm gonna show them this one.
What does it mean that they've shocked?
Casting Radical Idea.
They better have.
I think that question's so silly. Like, does this deck get better with better mana? Yes, it gets better with better mana. It's like such a silly question. Like, is this thing that's almost certainly true? Yes. Is that what you want me to tell you? That yes, it's certainly true. It gets worse with better mana. Deck is objectively worse with more consistent mana. Oh, they do know about this from the. Yeah, I need to like mark them down. They definitely do about this. You're right, from the Commune with Dinos. I don't have a measurement for that, White Seal. What do you want me to do? Like, reach up my butt and pull out a percentage? I mean, I guess 87% of statistics are made up on the spot, so I could tell you that this deck gets approximately 37.3% better with the extra Shockland in it. And I've done vigorous testing to come to that conclusion.
It gets better with the Domri raid that's coming out.
Magical Applegate, I got my sword back and Matt on the same day. And then I jump in and Ancient Stirrings misses. What a time to be alive. Rude. The Detective Pikachu trailer was great. As a child of the 90s who grew up playing a lot of Pokemon, the Detective Pikachu trailer makes me feel things.
How we win this game.
Late Night Jeff and Bamonti, what's going on, Nerdster? Thanks for the 10 months. Welcome back. That's a big drink. I mean,
please don't have.
Yeah, don't haste me. Oh God, we're getting hasted, aren't we? That's what this pause is, isn't it? Oh, why are we so incredibly dead?
13.
God, we're 1 point off of killing them. Actually, like, if we draw a land, we're 1 point off of killing them. I mean, I'm technically not dead. Nope, that's not true. They have a maximized velocity.
Would you like to see what's left?
So Scavenger's great here. Cast Down is great. This is the matchup they put the extra cast down to the board for. Allosaurus is kind of slow. Find is slow. Brontodon doesn't have a particularly relevant text box. There's a number right there.
Yeah. Brontodon.
Do I want Cravings? I'm always like back and forth on Craving.
Moment of Craving is so annoying to me as the Jeskai player, or the Blue Ridge player.
Gigo, thank you for the 13 months. Thanks for shipping your Prime support this way again this month. I appreciate that. I'm going to trim a little bit of the top end and bring another one of these in. Maybe I just cut the Ripjaw. 4 mana creature's pretty good, though.
My problem is, Ripjaw, they don't have a way to kill it other than Beacon Bolt. So like it's in play permanently. And if they 2-for-1 it, whatever.
So I need to cut one more card here.
It's gotta be one of the Carnage Tyrants, dude. Come on. Or like...
This leaves me 10. I guess this is kind of a way to close. I just don't want to cut too many ways that let me actually kill them.
Then I'd cut like one of the removal spells in. Because you have 10 removal spells in your deck. I'd leave the Carnage Tyrant in then. And cut like... Cut one of the removal spells.
Oh yeah, Doof. One of the only issues with Arena Underwind is the updater doesn't work. So you just like delete the directory and reinstall it. Can we give Bamonte a timeout? I don't have any duct tape down here. I've got WD-40 right outside in the garage, but I don't think we want him more squeaky than he is now.
Would you like me to join the chat? I will ban whoever said that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Good strong curve. I hit my third and fourth land.
That's pretty good.
Still pretty okay. I'm gonna show him Ripjaw. I don't have double black. I don't have double red. I have double green already though, so I'm gonna get the extra black just in case like we get to like a basic forest and we want to hit. We'll have like a cast down Assassin's Trophy double spell turn. Yes, Rootbound Crag and Overgrown Tomb have the same interface when you're tapping them manually for mana now, which is awesome.
Oh, do they?
Yep. Yeah, there's no longer one of them doesn't pop up a thing up here. They're both just color wheel. Yeah, they're both color wheel. Both color wheel now. And then just always exile something from their bin. Like they're always gonna have plenty. And this makes their smaller guy worse.
The Enigma Drake. If they have Enigma Drake.
Yeah. Do some of them not play it?
I don't play Enigma Drake.
Before you got here, we died to a build that was playing Quasi-Duplicate.
Yeah, I saw that. I played against that deck last night, actually. I played against Quasi-Duplicate with, what's the 4-minute pirate called?
I was just demonstrating the wheels, that the interface for tapping them was the same now.
Hostage Taker. That card with Hostage Taker.
Okay.
Let's go.
Beep beep. Diving in my dino, beep beep. The BM make them block click.
Look, they could have blocked. You got 3 free points. You got 3 points in damage.
Man, this second scavenger is about to be absurd.
God, nobody cares about this card. Yeah, this is great.
I get both of them, right? Because of this haste. This card, I feel like if you're in green in this format, you should probably have... Oh, geez, it gets bigger twice, too.
Yeah. Hello. It gets everything, and you get to crave one if they lost.
Yep. They are super
Almost
dead.
certain.
Nice O4s. Hungry boy. Gobble, gobble. This thing has trample, too.
Yeah.
It was funny. My opponent lined up blocks the other day, and I was like, yeah, those blocks are good. Then they died. I was like, what happened? And you're like, your token has trample. And I was just like, oh,
trample, bro.
It definitely does.
I think Enigma Drake still is
Okay. Yeah, I believe that. I think the build that someone submitted, I think there's only 2 of them in here.
Yeah, there is 2.
Yeah. I didn't realize there were builds that were playing 0 of them.
Yep.
Thoughts on playmats for in-person paper matches? They're fantastic. You can get beautiful Hooglandia branded playmats here at the merch store. But yeah, playmats are great. In fact, playmats make great mouse pads too. I've got My Star City Games
What
playmat.
is this from?
This is the Hoppin' Rabbit Master playmat here, you know?
How many of those do
A
we have?
parody on the Goblin Rabble Master, if you would, from when that was in Standard.
God, this hand sucks, but it's fine.
I don't think there's no way this is keepable, right? Like,
Their deck is really slow, just for the record.
you think so?
Yeah, their deck's really
They went to 6.
slow. I don't know, man. You died with 1 lander, so I don't care what you did.
That's true. This one's probably gonna get to play Magic.
Commune's like a rando, too, right?
This is like a land. Alright, I'm just gonna believe we're gonna draw Dino Ramp on 2. And just like turn 4 Regi, turn 5 Regi, run them into the ground.
Yeah, their deck's just really slow. Like, this deck is pretty freaking slow. And I imagine they kept like a bunch of lava coils in their hand. Oh, that was a great rip.
Let's play around Syncopate. I got syncopated earlier tonight, sir. Imagine how good this deck would be if you could just play spells like, or ahead of curve even.
Play spells on curve. That's true. What are you playing Enigma Drake here? Nobody cares. 1/4. Nice deck. You have plenty of black.
Yeah, I have plenty of black. Is there anything that punishes me here for attacking? I don't think so, especially not with the cast out app. So if they play Crackling Drake, and just like cast it down, untap Regisaur.
Yeah, who cares?
Good, clean live in.
Go nuts, idiot.
Yeah, Trickster's not a card that the blue-red deck usually plays. I feel like Cast Down was a card that was in like this kind of awkward spot early in the format, but with the Drake deck picking up in popularity, it's gained a lot of weight back. It's fantastic, Gorks. I actually picked one of those up for the Invitational.
Like, I feel like they just have like a bunch of strokes and
Or a bunch of birds, yeah. And like, there's like no way they can race just a pile of Regisaur Alphas. We've played against the Weenie deck. We've not played against the Weenie deck.
Because you're playing the no Clarion version, you're playing no white, right?
Yes, yeah, we don't have white.
Like, I think you should have a bunch of lava coils in their hand here. Who cares about this 3?
Tried to buy a timeout. Well, that was your mistake. You don't buy timeouts around here. They're complimentary. We're givers here in Hooglandia. Wow. All right.
Well, they could put another one in play here.
I mean, if they put a second bird into play, like, I'm just, like, winning the race by a significant margin. It's like Ripjaw, cast down a bird, like Smash.
You leave the... I think you leave the birds. You don't want to die to a jump started.
Oh, leave the cast down? Sure.
Yeah.
Do you not have a 1-mana spell? Sure. Okay. Yeah, if I draw a land, I can play Regisaur and still hold up a removal spell, which is great. They have a shock. I feel like the pause was they have a shock.
Wow. Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay.
That's so rough for me. So if you 7 them, you can cast down end
And trophy. And I'm probably pretty far ahead. Cast out again, trophy next turn, right?
Yeah, I think you cast down and trophy, and then like even if at worst they play a Drake, you have a Vivien to kill it.
Yeah, I think I'm just like, I think the conservative play, never play around. I think that's nonsense. Like having ultimatums, you never do this or always do this, is just silly. Like my hand is just lined up in a way where like I have good plays even if they don't have the Drake with the velocity. And if they do have the Drake with velocity, there's no reason to just like play into it.
And nobody cares about this. It's a little annoying, but you got a max velocity here?
I'm gonna kill one of these. Yeah, I'm gonna go to 8 and then kill this at end of turn, and then like try to untap and kill them. They're not guaranteed dead. They could have a counterspell.
Yeah, they probably have another stroke if I had to They haven't done now. They have Beacon Bolt Flashback. What does it really do? That's pretty good. I get the Beacon Bolt.
Do I take the Beacon Bolt? I guess if I take the Beacon Bolt, they're incredibly unlikely to bring back the other Arclight Phoenix.
Right.
I'm dead to like exactly thing, but that I can't play around that anyways. Do I want to take the Beacon Bolt, or I just like take the Phoenix? Oh, the Phoenix is gone.
It's gone.
No, it's not.
Oh.
It's there.
Yeah, that's fair.
This makes it easier for them to bring the if I take this, it's pretty hard for them to bring the birds back.
I don't know. I don't know. If
Taking the Phoenix gains me too. That's true.
Yeah, I would say I like gaining the life, I think. Only other line is...
And like I have lethal next turn regardless. So like even if they Beacon Bolt one of these, I'm gonna play Regisaur Alpha and have 6 haste next turn. I'm just looking to dodge straight plus velocity here. They don't have a velocity in their graveyard Applegate. They only have a Beacon Bolt. One of the things to know about Arena is any cards that your opponent can jumpstart are going to appear in their hand over here revealed, or in their hand. Just like your cards appear over here near your hand so you can play them. It's very, very difficult to get got, which is nice.
That's great.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, this is fine.
This is fine, right? They have no cards.
Right,
Let's tear this. Get that out of here.
Gonna be close.
Gobble, gobble.
It's gonna be close. What's...
Come to me.
That sucks. Big dumb dinos. Bum 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 bum. Grr. Grr. Arg. Yeah, but the problem is, Kent, if we take the bolt and then they string a bunch of cantrips together and flip the Phoenix back into play, we end up pretty far behind.
Yeah, this deck has like, like in my experience, like if you let them like if they charted a course there, you're just like stone dead.
Yeah,
stone dead. That's their peel.
Let's play one more with the Dino deck, and then we'll play some Mana Red Steamkin. Hope everyone's having a good evening, by the way. Happy Thursday. I guess it's Friday in some parts of the world. This hand is more than good. That's great. To migrate the Thunderherd.
This is a mirror. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how I'm gonna game myself.
I don't know how I'm gonna get to. They're probably just green black.
No, I hope not.
Peace, Bing. What's going on, Burn Player? Good luck at the Grand Prix if you're going.
Never mind. They're playing Elf Ball here.
Not necessarily. This could still be. No, this isn't Elf Ball. This is. They're playing green black Midrange. I have Finality in my hand here, so like this seems pretty good for us. Would love more Regisaur Alpha.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you do have Finality.
Looking to get into Modern? Any deck suggestions? Yeah, I've got a ton of great deck suggestions on my website. You can find them there at jeffhoagland.com. Am I supposed to take a land to guaranteed get to hit this Finality on time? I think I am.
That's your most important card right now, right?
Yeah. I think there are only 3 Nexus is right in Terrible Fog. Yeah. The games that you're winning, you're gonna like have time to find that card.
Now let's see if you're worthy.
Attack me for 3, please. Rex. This still tramples her for 1, and this is gonna die next turn to the finality anyway, so might as well do this.
I've seen squirrels hit harder.
I've seen squirrels hit harder. The
I've
planeswalkers are so
break
lippy.
Someone like you.
Ugh. I mean,
I
mean, if I slam this, I kill Vivien, right? Like I trade one of my cards for Vivien. So I think that's fine.
I mean, I think you have to, right?
Yeah, like I think this trade is fine.
Hopefully they don't hit a bomb again.
You'll have to do better than that.
Yeah. Yeah, like hopefully they just like have a bunch of like explore creatures here, and then I finality clean up. And then like my Regisaur's Alpha will be a 6/6 from the finality.
What's up, man? That was a good plan. I mean, it was a plan.
We had a plan.
You can attack and hopefully plan.
We had a plan.
I mean, we can...
So I can line up trades here, and then I can find pick 2 Regisaur's Alphas up.
Yeah.
This isn't fair. Why do they have the better dinos for the dino deck? Ugh. God, that's brutal.
I mean, whatever. What is going on? We got all of them. Oh, should you have done it a different way?
Oh, I could have kept a 4/4.
You could have, yeah, you have to 4/4.
Yeah, I guess that's better.
And that was a good rebuild.
Yeah, so if I would have kept a 4/4, I could have cleared their board, but like they're also just gonna draw 5 cards.
Yeah.
Didn't actually matter. No, very, very dead.
Yeah.
Huh.
Brontodon good anymore?
Nope. Need 4 cuts. Can you explain why Squirrels taking out Emrakul is a joke? Because it's nonsense from a Vorthos standpoint. 15 Squirrels killing an Eldrazi Titan is nonsense. Yeah, I can finality kill the board there, chat, but like
awesome.
we're not winning the game. They have 9 cards in their hand to our land.
It's so good.
We have Elf over Druid of the Cowl because Elf lets you play Regisaur Alpha and Vivien on turn 3. Yeah. Even with the better block, we were very dead there. Like a 6/6 versus 9 cards wasn't winning either.
You don't think so?
So what's my cut? I wonder if I just cut Llanowar Elves here.
I feel like the first to Vivien's in really good shape.
I think Eldest Reborn is pretty bad in this matchup because they have a ton of like really bad creatures they can sacrifice.
Eldest Reborn's really bad. Well, all your top end is great. That's like not. What's this?
Maybe this isn't good enough.
Probably not. Like just your 3-mana trades with their 2 mana. This is not very good.
I'm gonna do
I think
this.
the elves. Yeah, I think the elves are fine.
Ripjaw is just a good body, Kent, that they can't, like Ripjaw is basically moat in this matchup. They just can't attack into it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I have Ancient Stirrings in my hand. Shut up.
I am aware.
Shut up. Because Matthew's here, this isn't gonna find a land.
Only 5.
Woo! Woo! Shouldn't have cast it. Yeah, I'm like, I was gonna curve out perfectly here, and because Matthew's here, we're incredibly unlucky. Gonna have to do this now.
Shit.
If only it was a mulch, right?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Never didn't have it.
Oh, good. Yep, gotta take that one.
Listen, this game's easy. I am formerly a professional Magic player, chat. You just need to calm down, okay?
Look at you go to work here. Just curving out.
You didn't. There was a little bit of lack of belief in chat, and I'm gonna need you to tighten it up moving forward, okay? Shut up. This is 4, 5, 6 right here.
Never.
Oh no.
That is so good against Ripjaw Raptor.
Oh no.
Freaking Vivien.
We are about to get Vivien, aren't we? I should have gotten another black, whatever. Oh, we do. This is a 7 too. That's true. This is 5, 6, 7. Put them in order so we don't forget here. I have 2 cast downs and I kind of want to use my mana, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill this branch walker at end of turn. So I can go ahead and smash him with my 3/3 next turn. I guess I'll just do this. Because this has haste next turn if this lives.
They can also have, what you call it?
Cast down.
What's the card called?
Oh, Eldest Reborn. Yep, it's true too. What a sad little dino without haste. He was so happy to be angry, chat. Ding. They get me with spot removal. Get him in.
They have
They could have. They don't have rascal. Yeah, gobble gobble. Here's my chupacabra. It's a 5/5.
That worked out much better than I thought.
Deal. No, the converted mana cost is 4. Tom, the converted mana cost is 4. It's La Chupacabra. It's exactly like Ravenous Chupacabra.
Well, now you're insulated. What you call it?
Eldest Reborn, yeah.
Famous last words.
I think we're ahead. They've got these darn cards in. Yeah! Man,
that was easy.
That's a person who's been mistreated by Carnage Tyrant one too many times. It's like, nope, had enough of this. All right, we're gonna play this last game with Jund Dinos. If you're interested in seeing more of this archetype, you can find it on my website, jeffhoagland.com. Click Standard Decks, Jund Dinosaurs, and I'm there. We're not done for the night, though. After this, we're going to play some Mono Red, Steamkin, as well as some other stuff before we wrap things up. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out tonight. All right, I'm finally going to mulligan a one-lander.
Why? Nice.
Can I keep this?
No. If it wasn't 2 Carnage Tyrants, I'd say yeah, but it is 2 Carnage Tyrants. Nice. I hope you draw a swamp. That's too bad. It's almost a swamp. Nice game 3 keep. I got one lander. Well.
All right. This is like the worst possible draw because it's like the draw that makes me continue playing. I can't actually win the game, but I'm like required to continue playing Magic.
I totally fine. We're good.
Finance question, do you feel that the release of Arena could influence the price of paper due to more people playing Arena? I have no idea. I just I try to avoid like nonsense speculation like that.
Man, I drink a lot. I can't even come up with stuff like that.
All right, in just 3 short turns, we're gonna play a card that impacts the board here.
That is true. Woo! Has like 800 removal spells.
You shut up. This, you need to will this elf into being successful.
I have 5 cards.
If you believe, maybe they'll trophy it. Rats, they saw the light.
How ridiculous is that, though? That feels really good.
What's our record? I have no idea. I don't keep track of our record.
100%. Doing anything. It's making me so on tilt. They're not doing shit because they're gonna get wrath and we're gonna win the game.
I mean, they probably have a Carnage Tyrant of their own next turn.
Who cares? They could have played it this turn.
Oh, they could have. Yeah, you're right. God, what is in their hand? It's just like a bunch of cards that never kill a Carnage Tyrant.
20 removal spells. Play another card.
What? They're gonna kill both of these, then put us to 1, and we're gonna die.
One can only help.
One can. You're so rude.
Well, they didn't have a removal spell for this Regisaur, so I don't know what that was. What are we doing?
I think they wanted me to have the chance to attack. We were just got regardless.
Sure.
I guess if I draw a land, I can Elf plus Regisaur. Or Wrath, yeah. I mean, not digit.
You're super. There's like 6 of those.
That's true.
Sure, we can buy it back if we want, if we can.
If we live.
Gosh, if Ripjaw Raptor lives, we get to draw a card too. They can't attack. There's no
Hopefully
way.
they'll have Dinos in the next set. Yeah, right.
What?
You're getting Stomping Ground. That's all you're gonna get.
Where are we? Planet am I on? What are you tanking on? Oh. Okay. The thing is, they're gonna be able to buy back a Carnage Tyrant this turn.
No, they're not. I'm gonna pick it back up.
Oh, because we were at.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. What do they have? Oh, make sure we don't have a... Oh, we have a Regisaur in the bin, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up Regisaur and
That's all we have.
I'm gonna pick up Regisaur and Carnage Tyrant. They're gonna get a Ripjaw Raptor and I'm gonna cast it down.
I hope you're right. Yeah. Oh, and we have a cast down?
We might win this game.
We have 1 card. Win this freaking game.
Like, because we're at 1, they could like steal this, but we're definitely at it at the moment, I think.
Sure. Didn't do anything. What is it? I'm scared.
They might have like another Eldest Reborn.
I was thinking that.
Find. Yep.
That's a good one.
That's actually lethal.
Could be.
Yeah, it is, because they just get to play both of these.
You have another one more, don't you?
Yeah, I have 1 more Find Finality and Llanowar Elves. So Find Finality and Llanowar Elves. Let us live here.
Come on, Find Finality.
That is unfortunate. We stumbled. And this is the game where we missed our second land on 2, by the way.
Too bad. You're close.
This is the game where we missed the second land on 2. Rats. That's on the line. Oh, we missed our first land on 1.
Yeah,
That's what it was. We missed our first. It wasn't on 2, and we missed our first land on 1, and we almost killed it. What is?
The old screwy flood.
Listen, current Jeff forgot that past Jeff kept a no-lander. Okay, why would past Jeff keep a no-lander? That's just obscene. All right. So Jund dinosaurs.
Man, this looks so much better though.
I like the core of this deck. Honestly, I think there was a Naya Dinosaurs deck that did well on the Moto PTQ, and I think I want to give that a try. Like Regisaur Alpha and Carnage Tyrant and Vivien, like these 3 cards in the top end, powered by Thunderherd Migration and Llanowar Elves, is just very, very good. Assassin Trophy is like a really good flexible removal spell, just like fixed target problem, and like because our things are so big, giving our opponent the chance to get to their big thing sooner like really isn't that big of a deal.
Deafening Clarion's messed up, dude.
Clarion's a very, very powerful card. Very, very powerful card. All right, what are we doing next? We're gonna do mono red.